drinking your water.
Again. This time.
This time what?
This time we're
Stuck
gonna
again. Oh,
stop.
oh God!
Stop getting
Wow,
stuck.
you blew the wrapper on the way over there.
We're gonna talk
Okay,
about.
I guess we're jumping right
We're
into
gonna
a game.
talk about Advanced Warfare, the next Call of Duty.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, and the reason why we're playing Black Ops 2 and not Ghosts, because we didn't buy Ghosts because it sucked.
This was so bad. Oh God!
We're not
You
in
get
the
it?
game.
I said, oh God.
Oh.
Anyways,
So let's start off with some. I won't say they're not rumors at this point. They're most likely true.
I don't know that.
Leaks. We're gonna talk
Leaks
about
aren't
leaks.
always true.
Most of the
That's why
time,
they're called leaks.
yeah, that's why they're called leaks because they actually they
technically.
exist and they're leaked.
Oh, I blew up. See,
All right, so-
every single time I blow up.
All right, let's talk about a little bit about Sledgehammer, the new developer. That's not really new. It's basically the same people, just carried over with a new name. But they had a lot of different ideas that they wanted to implement, and that they Infinity Ward didn't like. So basically, it's free thinkers.
And everybody else.
It's the free thinkers of the Call of Duty world. So I think that they have I think they have some good ideas. I'm not sure how well they'll perform them. Like,
No, I don't know.
I'm saying, you could have a good idea but not perform it well at all.
Execute.
Or perform either
Or
way,
execute.
or both. They have so they've been developing this game for 3 years now. Does that sound accurate, or do you think they just said that?
They've been developing it for 3 years because there's the difference between actually doing something and writing down ideas.
Yeah, well, I mean, developing basically. So all of the whole process into one idea.
I don't know.
Do you think that's accurate? That they have been developing? For
I find that hard to believe
because
first of all, it's just a Call of Duty game isn't in development for 3 years.
Well, they
it's in
said
development for 8 months before it's released.
well, they said that this one is the first Call of Duty that has been developed for so long.
Baloney.
Okay, so you're not buying their propaganda.
Nope.
Um,
I don't buy their lies.
and they say that it's supposed to be as innovative as Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which basically says that what
It's like
Modern Warfare did for Call of Duty, this will do again for Call of Duty in a new way.
I
How
also find that hard to believe.
Okay.
Because
You have to have some kind of thoughts
Call of
backed up. You
Duty-
can't just say, just like, nope, not true. Like, okay.
First of all, when COD, whatever it was, Modern Warfare first came out, big hit. Since,
Okay,
whatever.
well, this hasn't been released, so we can't say it won't be.
What?
This game has not been released, so we can't say it won't be a big hit yet.
How could it won't be a big hit?
Okay, but we don't know
It'll
that for
be
sure.
a big hit because it's freaking Call of Duty, but I don't think it'll be as revolutionary as Call of Duty, whatever, COD, Modern Warfare.
Murder those people. Okay,
And-
and why not?
Because-
What can't it do that Modern Warfare did?
It won't be able to perform. It won't. When has Call of Duty, ever since, I'd say World at War, Call of Duty's been going downhill.
World at War is not downhill at all.
Yeah, I'm saying after that game, it went downhill.
So you mean not ever since that? You mean ever since Black Ops? No, what's after that?
Modern Warfare 2.
No, Modern Warfare 2 was great. Ever since what was not
Modern
a
Warfare
good
2 was a failure,
Black Ops,
and that's
no,
what made it a success.
I think ever since-
a success. Here we go with that word again.
I think ever since Black Ops, it's been going down. Modern Warfare 2 is great. I don't know what game you were playing.
Playing Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it was great. I don't know
Oh,
what you were talking about. So you don't think that they've been developing 3 years, and you don't think it'll be revolutionary?
no, I don't.
You think
I
it's
think
gonna
it'll
be the
same as
reskinned?
last year.
Brings us to another thing. It says that it has a lot of Titanfall-like aspects to it,
Eh.
mostly because Respawn Entertainment is a company that is same developers of Call of Duty's lead developers. So it's basically the same idea. So that is a revolutionary gameplay for multiplayer this year. A new development in multiplayer. So technically, that is pretty revolutionary. They just haven't implemented it on a large scale like this
I wouldn't
yet,
say it's revolutionary because they just did it with Titanfall.
which is still revolutionary gameplay.
Eh.
It's still revolutionary, it's just a different game. That makes sense? Like they reinvented the wheel and they put it on 2 different cars. I'm just saying it's. You can't say one card's gonna be better than the other. We don't know one card's been released. Anyways, so you don't think that was you know, you can't feel pain in this game. So
I know my foot. I got like
it doesn't matter.
my foot.
Anyways,
Whoo, last
so,
kill.
So you don't think that Titanfall was revolutionary, do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, do you think that this has the same aspects to it? You don't think it's gonna be any better?
I think if it's like Titanfall, people are gonna play it for a month, maybe, and then get sick of it because that's exactly what happened with Titanfall.
I was like, I played Titanfall for 8 hours and I never played it again.
I mean, I like it. I like how it's different, but at the same time, it's also the same.
Okay,
and I think
true.
If they are similar to Titanfall, then it's just gonna be boring.
All right. We'll move on from here because we could stay here all day. We're gonna move on to the setting. Setting is supposedly 50 years into the future, and the weapons. Okay, so the weapons we'd expect when I hear Advanced Warfare, I expect it to be something stupid like laser.
That looks cool.
Mostly laser guns. I know there is a laser gun rumored.
Hey, look.
Hey, a little funny.
Cut 4. Oh my god, he's shooting the dolphin.
I know there is.
And my thing is the dolphin.
I know there is a laser gun rumored, but they said that the guns are going to be
That
as
sounds
if
so bad.
the guns are going to be as if they were 50 years in the future. So they're not going to be completely futuristic. So they're not going to be all laser guns.
Did you see the trailer? That whole game is futuristic.
I know, but they say that the guns are not going to be all like they're going to be as if they were built 50 years in the future. So if they say if an AK-47 was built now, what would it be imagined 50 years from now is how the gun's actually going to be, not like everything's going to be a laser weapon, which would be ridiculous.
I don't like laser weapons.
They say there's gonna be one. Anyways, what do you think about that? Do you think weapons will be, you know, basically, I don't know, does like an AK-47 reskin it and give it the same sound?
Pretty much, they seem to be doing that the whole time.
But it's not the same company.
It's just how many in 50 years? Let's say 50 years from today, a weapon came out. It's not going to be that different from today. It's going to shoot this pretty much the same bullets. It's going to do the same thing.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
What if they find a new element that is 10 times better than lead?
I'll bet you my left leg that won't happen.
Okay, well, I'll bet your right leg that it will.
50 years from now, we'll find out. Anyways, laser guns? Laser guns? What's the next one? I don't even know. Teleporting guns?
Teleportation guns? What, you shoot someone and they teleport someone?
Yeah, they teleport closer to you so you can knife them.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That sounds like a real gun.
Let's invent that. Let's not. Alright, well,
Oh, crap.
I don't think it's that important, the guns at the moment, since we don't really know anything about them. I don't think laser guns are a good idea just because, you know, this is Call of Duty. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, man. Not get that guy.
Next idea. The next thing that they are putting in, and they said that they're not going to be on the fence about it. It's going to be all in or all out, and this one is all in, is vehicles.
All in what? Oh my
like,
goodness.
as if in World at War, they were like, so-and-so, like, there's one vehicle, do we want it, do we not want it, and it ended up being kind of a cool thing, actually. I did like blowing up the tank. I did like blowing up the tanks. It was really fun. I like battling them. I like being in the tank sometime. You know, it was always really good to have a good support team.
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a little unbalanced.
Well, that was the idea. They were, you know, it was kind of in betweener. I think it was a pretty cool idea, actually. But now they're gonna have like a hovercraft, like a drop ship, which is like basically like an airship.
Does it shoot?
I don't know. Most likely. Hover tank, which doesn't sound all that cool, actually. Hover tank sounds like
Hover tank sounds like a tank without wheels.
It's like something in Back to the Future.
Do you not like that movie?
I don't think they had tanks in there, but
I'm stuck. Oh,
okay. Anyways, they also have some kind of
this upsets me.
like
The whole vehicles in there.
like a hover bike or so, something like that. The idea of it. What do you think?
Horrible idea.
I think
especially for Call of Duty.
I think ideas could vehicles. The idea of having a vehicle is it could be good.
I like vehicles in video games.
Like I said, they have good ideas. I want to know if they're going to execute them well enough. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying they won't.
Okay, but it doesn't mean that's not a good idea.
I'm saying vehicles in video games, good idea. Call of Duty and vehicles, bad idea.
That bad.
Especially if their games are still 6-on-6. There's no room for vehicles in a 6-on-6. It's different with Battlefield with 32 freaking people. There's plenty of room for vehicles and people to get in tanks and still have enough people to get out there and shoot. With Call of Duty, it's 6 on 6. 2 guys are in a tank, there goes a third of the team.
Maybe. We don't know how big the vehicles are or how strong they are or anything about. We don't know anything about them.
True.
So the specs of the vehicles, we have no idea how big, how powerful, how fast, how much they fit, what the role is, how much they're involved. We have no idea. So like I said, they could be executed well. We have no idea. So it depends on how their involvement is and how big that is and how small. You never know. I think it could be a good idea.
Very hesitant.
Yes, very, because I haven't bought a Call of Duty in over a year for that reason. But doesn't mean they can't change, because it's a different studio. Which they have actually, for the new gameplay, they're supposed to have a new engine and that they built, ground up, I think. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
Also hesitant. The whole game just makes me hesitant.
Call of Duty in general has been a very touchy subject for us for a few years now. Mostly because they've been sucking terribly.
That's why we're not playing Ghost right now.
Not playing Ghosts, and neither are these people. If you think about it, we're not the only ones.
What would you say the most played Call of Duty is currently? Like,
I don't know.
Where the most players are?
I have no idea.
I would probably say this game.
Unfortunately, that would be kind of sad.
Whoop! Oh, dang.
Okay. So in the gameplay it's gonna be exosuits, which is like the idea of
What's an exosuit?
It's basically like Titanfall. Like you have rock like double jumps and jets and stuff like that. Makes you like
jetpack?
Yeah, you can like jump on walls and like magnet gloves or whatever, like stuff like that. You can like mantle objects and stuff and double jump onto walls and stuff like that. I think they say that basically it makes for a more faster paced game.
Yes.
And they say that's the new aspect that's gonna revolutionize Call of Duty once more, make it more action based. But you never know.
I find that very hard to believe. Especially because if they're saying exosuits, it's pretty much a Titanfall remake with the Call of Duty name.
Possibly. We don't know that. But that's what we have to wait and see. Another thing is that's supposed to revolution it more. They had previous Levolution in Call of Duty, but it wasn't very good. Like, the building moves
Yeah,
slightly.
the Levolution in Ghost was that the freaking gas station collapsed.
It wasn't even just that.
It was horrible.
Not just that, there was similar issues like the swaying of a building was not very Levolution.
That was horrible.
I'm just saying that probably isn't going to win any awards.
I wouldn't give it any.
But it didn't get any.
Well, good.
Glad. So another thing about the Levolution, they're saying that in this one, the Levolution is supposed to be as large as possibly flooding entire parts of the map, which makes them inaccessible.
They're late to the party on that one because Battlefield has already done that.
But Battlefield has lesser frames per second and stuff like that because of the size of the gameplay, possibly suffering. We don't know yet how this will affect the game, but could be cool. I think that might be a good idea. Like I said,
I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
I'm saying it's a good idea. I'm saying they just need to execute it well, which is difficult for Call of Duty to get right these
I
days.
feel it's going to be a challenge for them, considering Battlefield is their main competitor in the vehicle spectrum and Levolution.
Battlefield, though, has always had vehicles. This is called Battlefield.
Exactly.
The whole thing. But oh, that's not ours, is it? Okay. Anyways, so I think that their Levolution could be a good idea. From what we've been told, the maps are going to be pretty, so far there's a few maps, and they're going to be,
Miss.
usually, Call of Duty maps have been firefight based, but they have vehicles, so we don't know how big they're going to be. They say they have a new game type called Uplink, which is, they say it's a mix of, they want to compare it to Quidditch from Harry Potter.
What in the world does that mean?
You pick up things and you throw them through certain things and gain points for it. Huh? I think it's you pick up a bomb and you throw it through something like that. I have to go pick up something. It's kind of like a bomb based game.
You throw a bomb?
I don't know, something like that.
What?
I don't know.
That sounds retarded.
I don't know. I didn't I didn't read up on it too much. I just
Quidditch.
grazed it. That's what they compared it to.
Am I gonna be on a broom too?
Maybe you'll be in a vehicle. Who knows? No. I don't know.
I'll be on the motorbike.
It's called
or hover bike.
It's called It's called Uplink. You can go look it up somewhere. I just know what it's called and I heard about it. I don't know
Doesn't sound anything like what it sounds like. Or by the title.
Possibly. I think it says something about a sail. I don't know.
You know what the game type they need to bring back? War. From World at War? The war where you would capture the same flag and you keep going
I know,
back and forth?
but that's...
Great game type. Bring that back.
Yeah, tons of kills. Tons of kills. 50,
and tons of
60,
fun.
60 kills. So, from that being said, what we have what we have addressed, I want you to give your best. Would you buy this game if it came out tomorrow?
Based on what I heard.
Based on what you've heard, seen so far, and why? You have to give an intelligent response
You
to
saying
either.
I'm stupid?
No, I'm saying that you can't say. I say no because no. You can't just say no because
you
I
know
said
me better
so.
than I thought you did. From what I've heard and from what I expect and from what they're saying they're gonna do, I'm very hesitant to purchase the game or pre-order it or have any involvement with it, but I don't think I would buy it. And it's not like I wouldn't buy it at all. I think I'd be like, I might buy it, I might not buy it, and then in the end, I think I would decide, nah, I'm not gonna get it.
So here's what's gonna happen. I think
You just fall in the
from
box.
what I've heard, I think I'll buy it.
You think you'll buy it?
Yeah, I think I'll buy it, and I'll let you know how it is, or you can play it, and then you can buy it when you decide that it's good. I think it's gonna be better than the last few Call of Duties that came out. I think that they're trying to, like I said, they have to redeem themselves, and they know it. They know they have to redeem themselves. They're missing, huge pieces of gameplay and new. It's like they say that Call of Duty has always innovated a lot, and now they've been the last 3 or 4 years.
They're slacking.
Yeah, they've been told that they are lacking innovation, which is very true. So basically, they're getting paid to do less work, which is who doesn't want to do that? But,
Obviously, it's visible by their games.
and you can tell they're American from that response. That their work ethic isn't the greatest now, but Sledgehammer's a new company, so maybe there's a new hope. I'm gonna give them my full attention because Call of Duty was my favorite games.
Was.
Currently, that's why I said was.
That's what I'm saying.
Was one of them. I'm not saying it was my favorite. It was definitely one of them. Along there with Halo, the Halo series. So I think I'll buy it. The question is, should you buy it? Well, it depends on what you like and what you're looking for. If any of these things that we talked about have, hey, maybe that sounds like a good idea. Maybe I give it a shot. Maybe you should consider it. And if not,
I would definitely say think about it. Don't just make a rash decision.
if you're a pessimist and you're like, nah, Call of Duty sucks forever, man, and you're like, oh man, Halo for life or something like that, or something like that, don't buy it. Just don't save your time.
He's got green guns.
Save your time. Save your money. Yeah, save your money and
I was gonna say save your life.
I don't say your complaints, but I don't know. Save your complaints and whatever else goes with that, and just shut up. No one wants to hear it. Yeah. That's what I would say. But overall, Advanced Warfare seems like it could be a promising game. It's got a really terrible name. Not gonna lie.
Sounds exactly like what you would expect it to sound like.
Not gonna lie. Modern Warfare and Advanced Warfare, those are not too different from each other. That's not the.
I think the same guy's killed me like 4 times.
I don't understand why they decided to pick that name. Because it's not. They don't want to say Future Warfare because that would
That'll be the next one after it.
most likely. That just sounds stupid. But
I'm sick of the future. I'm sick of it. Bring me back to the past.
I like World War II games.
Bring me there.
I would like to see.
Or maybe a Vietnam game again.
You know what?
A better one.
Fun fact: the Sledgehammer was actually working on this game for I think a year before, and it wasn't this game. It was actually the game before. The basis was a Vietnam game. which was what they were originally making, and then for some reason they scrapped it. So, Advanced Warfare originally, before it was Advanced Warfare, was a Vietnam-based game.
Which would have been better. More, I wouldn't say original idea, but
I mean, it would have been.
you have more creativity.
I would say it's in more of an untapped market.
Yes, definitely. And because Call of Duty Black Ops was supposed to be a Vietnam game, I feel like it wasn't.
No, it was a little bit. It wasn't.
It should have. It had more potential.
Guys, guns are hacked. Those green guns, or is that a legitimate skin? I don't
I think it's the skin that you can get. I haven't played this game.
Yeah, I'm saying I haven't played this game too long. I got sniped because I had poor efforts.
There are so many different areas in history where you can go. What about like a Revolutionary War?
Okay, you know how hard it
Cold
is?
War? Even though no one was shot.
The guns in those games? The Revolutionary War had one gun, the musket, and it was very
They had
unreliable.
little different ones other than a musket. What about like a Winchester? Is that in that era?
That's something I want to talk about.
American Civil War.
Going back to Advanced
This guy
Warfare.
not die? There we go.
What do you think about the reliability of the guns will be? I know it's Call of Duty. Do you think they would all be overpowered like usual and have no recoil, or do you think that they might actually put skill back into the game?
I would expect that
But
from them.
do you think that they will try to put skill back into the game?
Comparing, because Call of Duty's biggest competitor is Battlefield, comparing their guns, I feel like Call of Duty is going to stick with their, we'll put a little sway, not really. There's not going to be much of this,
I think
not
it
much
makes
of
it.
that.
I think they make it like that so
gonna be the same.
I think they make it like that so anyone can play,
And
like
that's
kids.
what bothers me.
Battlefield has more strategy.
Why? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think that we
That's-
covered
oh.
a pretty good range of it, and you can decide for yourself. But
I'm probably just going to buy it.
we presented you two sides,
Just because-
and we'll play it for you as well. I know I'll buy it, so don't worry about it too much.
Do you think they're going to have like zombies or something?
That's actually a rumor, but they can't technically
Futuristic
they
zombies.
can't technically use Nazi zombies because that's a
It makes me
Treyarch.
so mad.
Well, Treyarch owns that for a
Nazi
reason.
zombies is the best.
That's Treyarch. That's their stronghold. That's why they make more money. That Treyarch is the best out of all the Call of Duty producers, by far, because of that reason. And they also
Pokemon?
make much better games. Yeah, that's
whatever.
it's Flareon.
Anyways,
I think
I
that's
would say that's
good.
yeah. Well, till next time.
Peace.